This is FNGR, and I'm doing a prelude. Yeah, I guess prelude would work. Before my video really begins, some of you may notice in the video that you'll see that Twilight's mostly just attempting to fly around and spiral, and that's on constant loop. Now, what you might be thinking is, whoever did this video is a complete moron, and couldn't really figure out how to edit the videos. And that's what you would think to the untrained eye. But I was making a point. Oh, wait for this bullshit. The point I was trying to make was, like Twilight, I'm swirling around and still trying to figure out how to do this whole setup thing. I'm still screwing around with Vegas Movie Studio and jumping back and forth with Windows Live Movie Maker. And if anyone has any tips, leave them in the comments. I've learned how to crop videos and split screen to a degree. Editing footage, I can do that really well in Windows Live Movie Maker, but it seems like a real pain in the ass to try and get the clips just right in Vegas. If anyone has any links or suggestions, feel free to leave them. That's about it. Alright, thanks. This is FNGR, your changeling reviewer for the evening. By now, if you're any kind of fan at all, you've seen the episodes for 1 and 2 of Season 4. And if you haven't, leave right now and go watch them. Like many reviewers, but not all, I love this season premiere. I'm not going to focus on the positives for this episode, because I feel that they're numerous and obvious. I'm going to be critical. Now, before you go apeshit and start throwing things, I want to be totally clear. This episode to me is a gold standard by which all episodes should be judged by. It's about as perfect as about 40 minutes or so footage is ever going to be. For Twilight learning to fly, to Discord, to the main 6 getting airtime, and not in a way that felt like we had to give them airtime because of the main 6. It was awesome. To Twilight's friends, dealing with her being as a princess. However, there are some small problems. The Summer Sun Celebration. Now bear with me, this event is for Luna. Celestia says as much. While Luna, or rather Nightmare Moon, does get dialogue in the story, it's in a flashback. Luna, on her day, never gets a bucking line. Seriously, a core character since day one is stuck in the background again. I understand you can only do so much with the time allotted, but come on. I've always felt bad for A&Y and the rest of Luna's fan followers, as they always seem to repeatedly get the shaft. Hell, I think the only way Luna will ever get airtime is having to go bad again. And you know what? That's it! I know some fans have taken to calling the Alicorn milkshake, or rather the Alicorn potion the Alicorn milkshake, and calling it Deus Ex Machina. But I was happy with it. To see, despite the spoilers that they showed before, we didn't get a dream sequence. We didn't get some kind of weird mind meld between Celestia and Twilight. The writing staff threw us a twist, and I'm fine with that. The show answered a lot of questions, and left fans wanting more. The worst thing that happened in the episode was that it ended. I'm so used to most episodes having 2 or 3 gem moments, and I enjoyed the breakneck speed. I'm not big on songs, and John Delancey's "Remember You Asked for This" from his earlier conventions, setting up for this. When it came time to sing, it was a nice touch. And thank God we didn't get the whole song. The little bit we heard from Winter Wrap-Up was painful, and it was gone in the blink of an eye. If you hated Magical Mystery Cure, this episode more than makes up for it. Megan, thank you and all the staff at FIM for a job done above and beyond anything I could have hoped for. This is FNGR reminding you till next time, don't ask why a field burns or a plague spreads for no good reason.